Time really fly. It's quick. So it's week 5. I wish all you guys have a very wonderful holiday. You guys go see to go to the play and fireworks. Yeah? No? Okay. So I know holidays, you guys maybe have a lot of activities, huh? So during the enjoy time, just spend a little bit time to our homework. I know maybe you guys during the summer break have a lot of activity and program at the same time, right? So, and spend a little bit time to do this SAT is real enrichment, making you more bigger forward. Time really quick. So this week 5. So I several things left from last week and this week homework listed here. So let's do something here first. So first, maybe we can spend a little bit time to, I don't know, you guys still have the SAT Math 2023. This is the week 2 homework. Did you guys still have this one next to you? And also last week homework, practice 1. I have 2 more. I've actually asked you all to send me the time that you finish the module 1 and module 2. I only received 2 people give me the response. So please go to the chat part, type in the time there. I can collect the data there. And also send me this week, just this week. You don't necessarily previous week, just this week, the time you finish the practice 1. That's 2 modules of them, right? Type the total, each section time and totally time. That's enough. So put it on the chat part. Okay. Right, let me see if someone was still here. Allison, sure. Okay, so just like per time, I just like try to understand you guys' progress, and also you can put a challenge question where as well in the chat part. I can see that one even we log out. I log out, still go back, check the information. And last week we spent very short time on the statics and the possibility and theory data part. So I want to give some more detailed example of this part after, if the time allowed for you this too. I know pretty busy. I left a lot to teach,
Excuse
to be honest.
I can't hear you.
You cannot hear me?
Yeah, should I rejoin? Because I kind of joined a bit late, so.
I can hear you properly, but how about now?
I don't know what you're saying, so.
Let me see. If any else can hear me or just only you? Let me double check here, chat part. If everyone can hear me, or let me double check. I think most people can hear. Can you double check your sound? Your voice sound was muted yourself?
Yeah, I realized I accidentally muted it, so sorry, guys.
No problem. Okay, go ahead. So I just move on quickly because of time short, right? Okay, so let's go to let me go to this part first. So week 4, actually, I posted pretty many information here. We have quizzes. We ask you guys to do one more time of these online quizzes, which I set the time very short, 90 seconds for each question. I will go back to check how many people finished and how their percent accuracy there. And please go ahead to do that again if you didn't do it. And homework part of this practice section, I thought got 3 people turned in here. 3 people turned in, Claire, Alan, and Sherry. And actually, a lot of people do good job. And hopefully, you guys can turn in, or you can left your how many time finish here as well. That's good enough. In the book, this book is the one we main focus on, and partially of the recorder of last week's, right? So you can definitely check anything, come back here, check. So as a lot of people do good job, I think Sherry do very good job and choose the answers and post he do additional work to post on the Word and upload it here. That's great. So that's excellent part. I like this kind of style, so I can visually see what you're actually doing. All right, so let's go back to first section first. Go to the week 2. I don't know, you guys still have this one next to you. This is week 2 homework. So I will jump in and go through this one to make sure, you guys, I just like I say, I would like to send out SAT practice each week, just like after 10 weeks kinds of classes, at least you guys have 7 to 8 kinds of practice. To know the kinds of question, make yourself familiar in practice. And of course, you have some, if we introduce new topics, may have some additional homework part. Right? So let's begin this section. So this is the second part of the homework week 2, have 38 questions here. And they can allow you to do a calculator. Actually, after you go to the digital SAT math, they allow you to do the calculator, all of them. But just like you say, if you better practiced, you know how to use the different tools online. Again, so this one, they attach some, I think, related to some of the geometry, including surveys, including the volume as well. So this is very basic part. Keep this in your mind. You can just like print it out. My kinds of trick secret is just like say, you print this out, put it next somewhere. You can time to time and go back to check them. All right, so let's begin question here. So some of chart question is pretty annoying, if you honest, right? A lot of questions is somewhat need to very careful. All right, let's move on. Let's see the annotation. It's right here. Good. Okay. So if you have questions, don't hesitate to stop me, raise your hand, and talk. I don't like too quiet. Too quiet making me looks like I'm alone here. All right, let's see number 1. 8 data. So this is a chart kinds of question. So quickly check it here. Whenever do this kinds of question, first thing is check the X and Y, right? So A data, what the A data seems like looks like 8 dots. Are shown in the scatter plot. A line best fit for the data is also shown. Looks like a linear relationship between them, right? Get a little smaller so we can see the option part. All right, so a line best fit is also shown. Which of the following is closest to the Y value predicted by the line best fit for when X is 3700? So 3700 is somewhat here, right? So find the Y. So you should be able to predict between 30 to 35. All right, an option. 5 seconds. Reading maybe take 10 seconds, 15 seconds. So it should be very quickly get this data. Anyone? Oh, okay. So I will not ask you guys again, just talk whenever you have questions, right? Second one. An object has a mass of 3,300 milligram. What's the mass of object in gram? So just translate, right? Translate. So translate milligram to the gram. You already give transport here. So option will be goes to right, B. So this is a quick one. Right? I thought some of you guys can do it pretty easily. So some of data, the choice will pretty easy. Number 3, what's the y-intercept of the line graphed? Well, you can see it's right here, right? So you can choose properly. So it's right here. So here you can see here's 5. So it should be 0, 1. So this is a very easy and very basic one, right? No challenge. Right, number 4. On average, 1 square inch of human skin contains 650 sweet gland. Wow, that's a pretty much square. Where has so many? A certain area of skin contains this number 1170. Which of based on this formation, which of the following is close to the size of this area? So we just divide, right? Divide. So 1170 over 650. So here square inch. So it's around close to but less than 2, right? So B. So it should be very quick for you. Right? Looks like this one go to very easy one. So you know the digital test. And if you do correctly, give you some a little bit more challenging one. If you do wrong, it will give you lower challenging one. And not like this one was fixed. So it will be based on the previous answers, they will change next question. So that's the one of the concern. All right, number 5, the graph of the function t is shown. I mean, t is the function. Where y equal tx. So which of the following type of function is graphed? So you can see with the increasing, y decreasing, and they are not linear, right? They are exponential. So decreasing exponential. Right. All right, number 6. Which of the, I maybe have 2 questions here. Number 6, which of the following dots, each with 9 data value, represent a data set with a median? With a median value. Median is not average, right? Median is like middle number, which is average less than 70 here. So should be left and right have the equal number, right? Okay, so here has 4, here has 4, right? But it's exactly 70. Here has 3, here have 4. The median number in between this, right? This is 4, this is 4. The median number is like 75. What about this one? Median number, we take this 4, we take this 4, so median number is 65, right? What about this one? This take 4, and this take 4, so median number 70, so it will be choice C. Right? Anyone? Good answer, correct? Okay. All right, question 7, 8 refer to following. So you can see there's a lot of kinds of questions about, like number 1 have the tables, and a lot of these kinds of information, pretty much a lot of information in the table. I think this is definitely in the SAT math will be including these kinds of table questions. The table gives the height in feet of 5 peaks in Rocky Mountain and 5 peaks in the Appalachian Mountain. I didn't pronounce properly, huh? So there's 2 of them. So you can see the list here. I mean, let's see here. Let's see the data. You can see the data here, like from the top, the biggest to the lowest, right? To the biggest, to the highest, to the who's decreasing. Okay, so you can see what's the question for them. What's the height in meters of this specific one? So specific, we need to find out where is it. Did you see that? So we need to, with our Sharpie hunting here, right? My choice here is not so good. So you can see this part. So it's translated into meters. You need this one divide is 3.28, right? So it's close. So this number close 3.3, you can transfer like this, right? So you can get, right? Transfer meters. So it's feet by meters. It's around 42 somewhere, right? 42. So here is 100, so 4,300, close to 4,300. So which one is close? So do some estimate. Sometimes you don't need a calculator, right? So you can get a B, right? Okay, so this one pretty easy, right? So for the given these mountain peaks, the height of the highest peak is approximately what percent greater than the height of the lowest. So from here, so the highest, the lowest, let me clear or join. So the highest, so from top list series, right? Right, lowest. So the question here is, what percentage greater than? So greater than is not say what percentage of. So greater than is definitely not 100%. So you need a 6, 8, 4. Divide here the lowest, right? So it's around 73 over here. So 73 over 6611. Estimated is around a little bit more than 1%. A little bit more than 1%. Okay. So easy. That's very basic part, right? All right, let's move on a little bit quicker. So you can see here, data set again. Number 9, data have two. Set A, 2, 4, 6, 6, 8, 12. Data B, 2, 4, 6, 6, 8, 12, 26. Two data set are above. Which statement best compare the median of the data? Median. You can see this is just a static result. That's why whatever happens, it's always show this kind of question. Right? Sorry for this one. So you can see the two set data. They want to check the median. So what's the median here? So here is 6, right? Median data is in between these two, so still 6. For the say data B, you take 3, the median is 6, also 6. So the median data set A is greater than median data set B. The median data set A is less than the median data set A are equal. Then not enough information to compare the median. So what we go to see. So this one go back to the static split ups. So somewhat basic, but need to be really carefully sometimes. Does everyone have any questions? No? Okay, go to number 10. All right, so this is standard linear line. The mass of a solution isopropanol in water is 100 grams. So partially, something like partially of here, partially water, right? The given equation represents this situation where X is the volume of the isopropanol in cubic centimeter, and Y is the volume of water in cubic centimeter. If the volume as isopropanol is 70 cubic centimeter, what's the approximate volume of water in cubic? So actually, just like you answer the question to get an answer questions, right? So here is 70. So what's the Y? You just replace X with 70. So here about 50, here is close to 0.8, right? So about 56 here, right? Close to 50.56. So here is 100 minus 56, 44, right? 44 Y is around 44, 45, near here, right? So answer would be 45. Okay, so this is, we didn't get the word challenge part yet. All right, number 11. There are 435 voting members of the U.S. House Representative. B voting members are in favor of a certain bill. Which expression represents the percentage of the voting member in favor of the bill? So it's, I think this is a total 435. B that one 100 times 100, right? It's just a like expression, so it's a bit easier for us. So this is just like check your basic concept. Right, let's move on. Let's find some challenge. That's why I each time like to collect challenge questions, especially homework part. So next time, whenever I ask you to do the homework, please leave the challenge question on the chat part on the WeChat, so I can collect the challenge question first. We talk that part first, like I will do on the quizzes. I can find out the lowest accuracy of the whole group. Sounds good. Number 12. So this is expression. Which of the following equation has the same solution as given equation? So we need to find an answer here, right? First, right? So basically, so here is equal 12, right? So x equal 1. What? So it's negative, right? Negative 108. X is equal negative 108. Okay. So it's right here, right? It's already both sides dividing. No, there's no change here. Right. Number 13. We can see the selection options. All right, so a chart again always looks like everywhere. If you go to engineering, go to the computer science, go to the medicals, whatever field, you will use the data analysis. So that's why they're training your math. So the graph shows the change over time in milliseconds in neurons, membranes, potentially in my mirror worlds during an electronic brain signal. This medical, right? Electronic brain signal known as action potential. At which of the following times in milliseconds is the membranes potentially close to negative 70? The negative 70 is around here, and around here, and around here. There are three of them. Which of the following times in mils is the closest to negative 70? So there are three choices. All right, so what? You guys have the 5, right? 5 here. Here about 1.2, right? Here about 0. So best is 5. That's it. So just read the chart. Let's show you how you read chart. Well, sometimes it's when you do a lot, you find it's easy, right? That's why I call practice make you perfect. Okay, number 14 and number 15. The given function C model, the manual soil being used in China in millions of metric tons between 1995 and 2014, where X is represented numbers of years after 1995. Okay, so it's linear line. Which graph represents the model? This linear line. So you can see when 0, when they go 1995 is 19, right? So we check that part, which one is most close to 19. And after, so see the slope, actually we needed to, so similarly like this one, you know how to do that, how to see, check the one. But first we check the y-intercept, right? When here is 0, it's 19, right? So the second one, we check the slope. how quick change. So every something like here, see every 4 years, about uptime 4, it means about 17 increase. So after that, it increase 17. 17 plus here equal 36, right? So next number 4 should be close to 36. So 19, number 4, 36 looks like this one. It's a one. What about this one? And after years, here is not 36, right? Number C here, 4 here is close 80, not right? And last one, D. And after 4 years, 5. So obviously A is correct. They marked dark here. Right? So this is a pretty easy one, right? Just give 2. See, look for 2 data. One is the y-intercept, second one try to look for after every 4 years, something like that, to find 1999 to see the data, how it's going. All right, 15. According to the model, what's the best interpretation of 4.3 in the black? This is the slope, right? So each year between 1991 to 2014, China used 4 million tons of each year. Exactly, each year. Actually, not each year, so increasing, not each year. Each year, 4.3 plus time the year and 19, so it's increasing. Every use 4.3 million metric ton more, right? It should be more. It's not just exact number. B, each year between 1994 and 2014, China's annual use will be increase. Yeah, increase. I think B is correct. C, China used 4.3 million metric ton soybean in 1995. Actually, it's 19, right? 1995, if it's 0, so you got 19. D, China used a lot total of 4.3 million tons soybean between here. No, that's not right. So will we go back to them twice will be. So they talk so much information, just give very easy answer for you. Don't think it's so easy. Too easy. I mean, the question is easy for us right now, but hopefully we face some challenge questions. All right, number 16 and 17. So these two, that's 2 linear line actually. One of them is just like linear line system, right? A given function C model, that's total cost sum of fixed cost and variable cost in dollars of growing and harvesting X barrels of the hay on certain farm. A given R model is the revenue in dollars earned from selling X pairs of hay. So it looks like 2 linear. This one is the cost. This one is the revenue. So like try to get a balance. According to the function R, how many barrels hay would have to be sold to earn a revenue? So it just so you just only look at the second part, right? So this is R is this, so replaced by here. So X equals, right? You can see here is close to 5, here is close to 1500. So will be around like this divide 5 divide 5, so around 300. Maybe a little bit more, a little bit near around 300, right? That should be this stage. Is it correct? Okay, right. All right, the next second question, number 17. Which of the following equity model number of barrels of hay that must be sold to earn a profit 10,000 or more? So it means revenue minus cost equal to profit. This is the basic part, right? Of profit. So this one you got a 4.75 minus C is 50,000 and minus 0.75x. Right? So profit is 10,000. I mean, they must be sold to earn a profit or more. Or more is means greater or equal. Build this. Right? So you find this is 4x minus 50,000. after that one, I'm sorry, should be greater, or should we do like this way? This part greater than 10,000. Okay, let's see which part is correct. So I believe the first one is most match here. Right? All right. Did you guys take this kinds of have this kinds of homework next to you? Yes? No? I saw someone put. Let me check here. Make sure everyone was inside the classes. Okay. Yes. Did someone I think send me a message here? Hopefully you are. If you just please put your chat part here, okay? Can give you guys 1 minute. Please put your time. You finished last time module 1, module 2, in totally time here. I know Claire already sent me on Google Classroom. Can you guys do that? Just in case you guys forgot. Hello? Nobody do that? Grace, you do the first. Allison, Alice, Max, Jonathan, and Tyler. I know you guys, a lot of you. Eli, Abby, Dan Liu, I think it's, you didn't change your name, so. Okay. All right, let's see. So who put it here? Nobody put data here. Did anyone was listening to these classes now? No. 71, Daniel. That's good. Thank you. All right, just please put it here, okay? I go back to our question. Okay. All right, let's move on. 18, which expression is equals to? So this is just like a polynomial simplifier. Right? This will be, so this is algebra 1, right? Algebra 1. Do here. So first is something square in second part. So first will be goes to x power 4 plus 16 plus the middle term. Don't forget middle term, all right? And the second part is right. So combine like terms, x power 4 plus 9x squared plus 12, right? So best match is combine like terms. What a basic part. That's why I thought, Claire, you finished that one so quickly. That's really amazing. All right, let's move on 19. It's two linear line, right? Two linear line. You can see the slope is the same, what intercept different. So this is actually parallel to each other, right? How many solution does the given system of the equation of power? So you can see this is parallel to each other. There will be no solutions. This means no intercept between them. Right? So it will be 0. Okay. All right. Let's move on 20. 20. This is function again, which in equality represents all the value of x for which of the graph actually exactly the same in the xy plane is above x xr. Above x xr is mean y greater or equal than 0. So it means this part is greater or equal than 0, right? This might greater or equal to 0. So it's something like this. So you can see x plus 1 greater than 0. So x greater than -1. Big step. Okay. Let's see, 21. I need someone read that for me. I need to pick a person. Tyler, can you help me read the number 21? A little bit louder, Tyler.
The graph models the mass Y in nanograms, about 60, meaning in a sample after X half-life. Half-life of coast 5.27 years.
Okay. So what's the mass in nanogram of the corpus 60 remain in the sample after 10.54 years? Okay, so you can see here is, let's see this graph first. So this is called, this graph actually is not linear line, right? So it's exponential graphing. And so it means this one is, so y equal, let's just every year, something initial is 5. So initial, this is a year. So when t equals 0, it means this is t is the time. I'm sorry, should be, I mean here it should be a k number times of year. Year should be x. So let me rewrite here. So it should be k, and this should be x. We don't know this number yet. But from the beginning is when x equals 0, y equal 5. That's 5 come from. So you can do like this tables, x and y. So you can x equals 0, y equal 5. So you can got these numbers. And second, after, so you can see here, after 1 year, so when x equal 1, so y change to what? 2.5. So you can see what k would be. K would be half, right? K would be half. So y equal 5 times half x. So you basically is this is the exponent function. You can read basically two things you need. We try to find out whatever this kinds of situation. What's the y-intercept? Similarly like linear. And second one, try to find a dot. You can see this one half down after 1 year. And another one, another half down is 1.25. And the third year, another half down 0.625 about that one, right? So the continue goes down. So right now became question is when this year became 10.54. 10.54. So what would it be? How much mass would be left? Actually, I have somewhat. I'm sorry. I thought I missed a little bit. Miss here. Miss here. Is I still have one of the value I'm missing to time here is called t half. T half. What that means? That means here we didn't use the half-life of these data. Did you see that one? Numbers of half-life. So numbers of half-life actually, numbers of half-life, they already including this part called half-life. So this one, numbers of half-life. So here 1, it doesn't mean the year. It's the 1 after 5.27 years. So when it goes to 10.54, it means cycle life 2. So will be goes 2. So when they mention 10.54, actually goes cycle half. So will be 1/4 of the initial, right? So the exponent here is not right. What I'm drawing is right. Actually, it should be like this. Half here divide k So the X here is not exactly what I'm described here. What I'm described here, this X actually is the year. So I have to take it away. I need to rewrite it here. Say Y equal 5 half. If they base on year, let me use the year, say time, okay? Divide the T half. Use this number. So this number, they have several of this number. This exponent. So you can see when T equals 0, 5 times 1 initially is 0, and you got a 5. So when if they describe by one cycle, so here it became 5 times half, right? If they get 2 cycle, 5 times square. So this, if they use the time, if they use the year, so here it will be initial year is 0, and 1 here is 5.27. The other one 10.54 times goes down. So basically for this question will be goes to exponential, just like I think one of the question earlier we do that one function. So we need to spend a little bit more time to talk about this, because you can see also they cover pretty broad topics. Looks like at least one of the questions come from here, right? So again, go back this question. What's the mass of this code box remaining in the sample after these years? Actually, the cycles of 2, right? So will be goes 2, and the result will be here, 1.25. I know this one I didn't give full well explanation. Anyone still have question about this one? Just be careful about here. I earlier make some mistake here. I didn't check the X. What's X unit in this part? Actually, X here is not represented by the year, represented by the numbers of half-lives. So their question here is by year. So sometimes they describe a year here and describe this also match here. So that's a little bit different. So whenever transform, we need to know what's the unit in X, Y, and find out the exponent function. So let me correct this part here. So here is should be do like this, 5.27. Right, so here will be goes 2. So actually 2 is will come from here. So Y equal 1.25. Okay. Thank you, Tyler. Right, let's go down 22. Which of the quadratic equation has no real solutions? Well, so looks like go back quadratic, right? So use the discriminant. So let's put this one is will be easy, right? So first 3x squared equal 3, x squared equal 1, x equal plus minus 1. Right? First definitely have. And about second part. Second part we can use the factor, right? 3x, x plus 1 equals 0. So x1 equals 0, x2 equal -1. All right, let's see C. So we can take 3 out. The rest is x squared plus x plus 1 equals 0. For this one, we know this one, right? So can be, we use the discriminant. Or discriminant x data is b squared minus 4ac, right? So where's a? A is the coefficient here, right? B coefficient here. C is constant number here. So all equal 1 in these cases. 1 squared minus 10 equal -3, less than 0. So this one have no solution, no real solutions, but they have the imaginary number solutions. Right? C, D. D. So we can take 3 out. So x squared minus 2x plus 1, right? So we know this one is perfect square of here. X equal. So I have two answers. One of them is 1. X2 is also 1. We just these two answers is actually equal to each other. So option will be C. Okay, number 23. Did you guys do this before somewhere else, or just this is the first time do the practice text? Use this one. I know some of you guys are very smart, can search these kinds of things online, get the information, or some of your school already teach this part in practice here. Right? All right, let's see for 23. Triangle. Triangle is right triangle, right? Which equation is not true? So here talking about sine, cosine. We mentioned just like again mention sine, cosine. Whenever right here is A, B, C, here's the alpha. So sine alpha equals A over C, right? The first one over the longest one. Cosine alpha equal B over C. And also in right triangle, we also know information A squared plus B squared equals C squared, right? And let's do proper transform. So both sides divide C squared. So left part you can here, and right part equal 1. So you can see here is called sine alpha square. We put a square here. We don't put a square here. Okay, sine alpha square plus this part is cosine, right? Called cosine alpha square equal 1. So you guys can get out of here, right? So this is basically very basic information. Alpha, how to define sine alpha, how to define cosine alpha, and what is the relationship between them. So square of this part plus square of this part will be equal 1. Alpha, this is the angle. Here is the x, right? Right, see question here. For the triangle shown, which equation is not true? Sine alpha would be 42 over 59. So this is correct. Sine 90 degree minus x. So it's talk about this degree, right? Sine, so this one face to what? This one over here. So not 42. So this is not right. Cosine, this part, cosine this angle will be 42 over 49. So you can see here this question. So sine alpha equal cosine 90 minus alpha. They have some this relationship as well. They have this relationship, also have this relationship. Third one. Number choice D. Sine, this one actually equals to cosine, right? It's cosine x minus cosine x equals 0. So D is also correct. So B is the choice. So let's check this very basically. I didn't see this too much to give to changes. So needed to be remember this kinds of definition of sine alpha, cosine alpha, and basic relationship between 4 of them, right? Two of here. Second is right here. And the third one is this part. Okay, so I know Alice, some of you guys in early after algebra 1 didn't go to the algebra 2. Maybe this is new to you, but the majority of you guys in the 9th grade and above, I think you already learned. 24. In 1976, there are approximately 1,000 gray wolves in North Minnesota. The numbers of gray wolves in North Minnesota in 2008 was 190% greater than 1996. Approximately how many gray wolves were North America in 2008? Okay, so basic question here. So read through here. So initially it's 10,000 in 76. So they increase this much greater, right? So actually it's least of this part. So totally will be C, right? Totally will be C. The time here, you can see greater, not say 190 off. Greater here is means you need an initial 100%. Right, so too easy for some more practice. Actually, you can find out SAT is not so huge training. Just you need practice and do a little bit quicker. Right, 25. When a quadratic function f is graphed in xy plane where y equal function x, its vertex is, so we're just quickly drawing here first. -2, +5 vertex. We don't know mouse face up and down, right? So we cannot get the one. So one of the x-intercept of this graph is -7/2. -7/2 actually a little bit far left of here, right? So something like here will go down. Looks like down. I didn't draw so good, but it's a problem. So we know these two, this here distance here is 1/3, right? So distance here is also 1/3. So it will be what? -5/3. So you -5/3 to the distance here to here. So it's here is called y, the x, symmetric x line, right? So the distance from here to here is the same. Here distance to here is 1/3. Here to this intercept also 5/3. So what's the other x-intercept of the graph? Oh, so well, that's it, right? We didn't read the question, but we can figure out what's going on, right? All right. Move down 26. Looks like I maybe take a little longer to do the work. I thought a lot of people do very quick. That's be good to know. Data set, come back, data set again, statics result. Data set X, data set Y, data set, do you guys can read it here? So what this means, description means, this is like a range, this is like a median, right? All right, the box plot summarize data X, set X, and data set Y. Each data set consists of a total 100 integers. Which of the following statement is must be true? So this is called, what list? Do you guys know what list means? Average. And this is the range, right? And this is the median or average. No? Okay, let's go move on here question. The mean data of set X is less than the mean data of Y. The median data X is less than the median data of Y. So you can see, so the dot here, anyone understand what's this talked about here? What's this graph means? I try to make sure everyone was well understand. So this is the middle data, the median data, right? Middle. This is the middle. So the mean here talk about mean and median. All right, mean is average, means average numbers. Median is like a middle number, right? So mean data of this set. So here the set here is the, here talking about is the so something like say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the middle data is here. Here is the median and average. So average here is so broad, and you can see these two is the same. I mean, the top is the same, these two is the same, and these two is different, and the smaller is different, right? So the mean data, actually, you can see here the X data here, so middle data. So let's see the number 2 first. The set data X is, so this one is correct, right? The mean, we needed to do some homework here. So here, so these two is the same, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these two is the same. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So obviously the average of this data is smaller. Average of this data is a little bigger. So both of them is correct. Okay. Questions? No. All right, number 27. Oh, so you can see the option here. You can see the exponential function again. So exponential function g, the value of gx decreased by 20% for each 1 unit increase in the value of x. If g2 equals 16, so it's just like you need to put in, you find should be 16. Which of the equation could be defined g? So when you put back, so you got 16 should be. So you can see here, this one is can put 2 in. Here is x power 0 and you got 16. This one is not right. This one is not right. Right? So when we put 2 here, this is not equal 1. This is not equal 1. So it's least choice from these two. All right, let's see. So increase 20%. So if they increase 1, so right now is 2 is 16. So if they, so we can see increase 3, this one will be times 0.80%. It decreased 20%, so it means remain 80%, right? So if put 3 here, you should have got a 16 times 0.8. Right? So it would be A is correct. So you can see this exponent question. Ask basically, let me see this one. Let's write it this way. They have a data value here in front here, data something like A. And let's a base here, say another A or S, and have the exponent here. Sometimes they do like this, right? Like last earlier question about the code box. And sometimes this one became X pop, just like that's a linear here, like X plus C, or do some form. They sometimes do this way, X divides T plus C, many different kinds of form. But basically, he have 2 things. One big, huge data here. This is constant and have the base, and then different format of this exponent part. So we need to figure out this data and base and the expression here. So it's somewhat just like exponent earlier, what we're learning, but it's a very simplified version here. Additional version is something like A power here, and also is linearly, right? Linearly kinds of expression added here. But keep this in mind, just like whenever make this one became 0, this part became 0, and this part would became 1, right? So you can get some A data out of there first. Okay, so let's move on 28. Micha and Rana each, and yes, I know this is pretty long. Let's read through. At least it's really time consuming for these kinds of questions. They give a lot of information. Mitchell and Rana each select a random sample of students at their school and ask how many soft drink serves each student had. Consumed the previous work. So looks like they have do some static to have a survey. So Mitra estimated that the mean number of soft drink serving was 7.1. So let's see here. Average, right? With an associated margin of error 1.2 plus minus, right? Okay. Mitra estimated 8.3 with associated margin of error is 0.8. Assuming the margin of error were calculated in the same way, which of the following best explanation why Rana obtained a smaller number margin of error? Rina have smaller margin number, right? This one less than here. Obtained a smaller margin of error than Mitchell. Okay, so it means they're all the number more close to this one. This number more broad. Okay. All right, let's so have basic idea. So you guys just like last, I mean, I know that's the chapter part, but similar like this, right? This is the center, and this is the errors. So if all the number was distributed more close to here, these two lines will be more close to the middle, right? So it means this number more get the number, some of them drink much less, and this number is more close to the 8.3. Let's read the options here. A, random sample obtain more students than Mitchell obtain. Who knows? Because they didn't tell how many numbers, how many people actually was selected. Maybe not right, maybe correct, maybe not. So this is questioning. B, random sample contained more students who drank soft drink than Mitchell's. Rena's here, right? And most close to 8.3. Always say yes. Majority of people actually use more than. Right, looks like this is correct. All right, C. Random sample combined more students who drank exactly 7 soft drink server than Mitchell's sample obtained. So Rena's actually more students who drink exactly 7 soft drinks serving in 9. No, it's this part like Mitchell's more close to 7.9. Right. D. Rena sample contained more students who drank exactly 8 drinks serving than Mitchell's. So looks like it's us close. So let's see, then go back to see number B again. Rena sample contained more students who drank soft drinks than Mitchell's sample contained. What you guys thinking? What you guys think? So this kind of give a lot of information. So it looks like you're reading, right? And also combined with the math. Talking about here. So you can see here it talking about static aspect. Here talking about exactly numbers. So this one is exactly 8. I think it's more close to a little bigger than 8. I think this one is more static result, correct? So choice will be goes to B, because of average is 8.3, and this average is 7.1. Of course, most students here is drink more than this part, but here only say exactly 8, given somewhat error. Should be more than 8, right? All right, move on 29. 29, do you see these options? Make you familiar? I think time to time always show up this let's go back our distance again, right? So x minus a square plus x y minus b square equals c square. Remember the circles, the distance of these two. So this, right? So this is circles. A circle in the xy plane has its center at this. So if they told center this, we can figure out this should be x plus 3, right? X plus 3 and y minus 4. X plus 3. So x plus 3, x plus 3, y minus 4, y minus 4. Yeah, this 2 is correct up to now. This 2 is wrong, right? The point 2.1 lies on the circle. So the distance between the two is, the distance between this dot will be the radius, right? The radius. So let's see the distance equals 1 minus 4 squared plus -2 minus -3 is plus 1 squared. So equal 9 plus 1 equal 10. Right? So the right part is r squared. R squared should be 10. Not square root 10, right? So square root 10 should be do like this. So this one is correct. So you guys need to remember here, okay? So you can see r, if you use both square root, these two parts. So you can see here is the r. The r like the distance of the dot on the circle to the center point. So when you both sides square, so we'll be finding this one. So the right part here is r squared. Look at every, I can bet, just like SAT in your digital text, definitely have the exactly similar kinds of topics question. All right, so 30. So it's table of like a function again. The quadratic function h describe, they have give you 3 data, so we can find out. Right? So let's do graphing. When x equal 2, 4, 6. When the 2 got 0, well, the 4 also got 0, and 6 got 8. So it looks like that, like this, right? Like this. So at what value of x does h reach its minimum? All right, so we know this one. So this is y-intercept. When the vertex will be right here, the vertex will be 3 somewhere, right? So when they got 3, they will got a vertex. It's the bottom with the minimum. Right? So we can get easy part. So whenever you need to understand the parabola, it's kind of graphing or the relation between, they can ask you how many intercept of x. So it means have 2 solutions. What's the y-intercept? What's the symmetric line? And something like giving a value, what's the data would be, right? They do a lot of transform, but it just basically it's the same to graphing and find out their peak, their mouth open, down, right, information. Okay, time is really quick, 8:41. Hopefully we can finish this part. This we have 38 questions. That's a little bit quicker, okay? So here is chart again, okay? Here based on year right now, this is the music new album released, numbers of release. So you can see what's going on here, just like statics. A certain rock band released 20 music elements from 1963 to 1970. As shown in the bar graph. If one of the elements is selected as random, at what possibility of the selecting a band was released in 1964? So 1964 actually here is the number 7, right? The totally they told is 20. So all number plus together is 20. So if you pick a number out of the 20, have the 7/20 percentage was select from this year, right? That's right. So express your answer in decimal or fraction. So 7/20. That's it. Yep. So, okay. Anyone have some questions? I believe we have so many people here. Do anyone have a question? Jonathan? Tyler? Did you guys? No? Okay, let's move on. A company decide to sponsor an employee bowling team, a sport team, right? The cost of form team is $180 per team member plus a one-time 25 team registration fee. What's the maximum number of team members who can join the team if the company can spend $925 for the bowling team? Well, right. So we can describe. You can describe into like here. So 925 equals. We don't know how much member will be joined, right? We give the X. So need the cost, total cost here plus team registration 25. So here got a 900. So X actually equal 5. Right? It would be build the equation. Right, 33. Linear line system. The solution of the given system is x1. What's that? Value of x. Or x. So you can do this way, right? You can do many ways. You can see the y part here is opposite to each other. We can do addition or elimination methods. You go 5x, just left plus left became 5x, and the equal y here disappear, right? Or eliminate. The right part is 35, right? So x got 7, right? So that's a big, really easy question. Really, I believe you guys do. Definitely no problem. 34. Again, chart with the numbers of elements. And this is have valence, electron, valence, 1 or 2, 3 or 4, 5 or 6, 7 or 8. Oh, looks like this kinds of survey like previously. For element in the periodic table having atomic number 1 through 18, and the bar graph summarize number of elements by their number, so valence electrons. How many of these elements have at most 4 valence electrons? Maximum of 4. So maximum 4 here. So right here, only these 2, right? 1 or 2, 3 or 4. How many? So here have 6, right? Here have the 4. So totally 10, right? That's all. This pretty easy to go through, right? All right, 35. Find the value of 3x. Not exactly x, with 3x. So 3x. So this is just find the solutions, right? So move to the right part. For the 15, for the 3, so 3x equal 9. Right? The x equal 3. Don't mention 3. So he find the value of 3x. Here is. All right, 36. If x over y equal 8 and 2 x over ty equals 160. So let's just substitute here, right? So we just this part can be factored, right? So this part replaced by 8. So it's 16 over t equal 160. So t got 10. Okay. That's too easy. Really, I should select a little bit more challenge question. Right, 37. Table again, just like this one, just do come again. You can see a lot of questions. So less statistical result kinds of topic is pretty important. Hopefully. Sorry, this time is really consuming. Let's go down, read here. The table summarizes the distribution of age and assigned group of participants in a study. So group A, B, C. This is the final one is total, right? Try to select here. This one is total. You can see these two chart. See these kinds of table. So actually, so right. So A, B, C total, and group A total, group B total, group C total. Age here, right? So try to understand this one. Actually, input number only these numbers is input. The rest is static result, right? Read these kinds of table. Make sure you understand this one. So one of the list participants will be selected at random. So we totally have 180 people, right? 60 from different group, 60 from different ages. So only pick one, so totally 180. What's the possibility of selecting a participant from group A? The group A totally have 60 people. So the possibility is 1/60. Given that the participant is at least 10 years, so only select from these two, right? From group A and also from these two group, 2-year age. So we know totally here only have 30 people. So select one out of there, right? So they give you a definition where to select from. Firstly is years of age is from here, from these two groups. Second one, they say from group A, so only is 18 and 12, right? Total 30. Pick one out of there. So this is a possibility. Is it correct? Please correct me. I also make a mistake all the time if I didn't carefully. All right, go to the last question. In the figure shown, point B, this is geometry, right? So finally have one geometry. I think this one didn't cover so much geometry. Point B in the center, I'm sorry, in the figure shown, point B in the center of each cycle line on AC. AC is a straight line. And B, A, B, C, just two balls, they have a common dot A, right? And they have the center line both on this dot. So somewhere, so should be for this blank circle, the dot should be somewhere middle of the AB. And the center of the big circle will be somewhere here, right? So I say C smaller, C bigger, okay? Center of smaller center of B, right? The ratios of AB to BC, the ratio of AB, ratio. So let's do this way. So ratio of AB is, we call D, all right? This is D. And BC, if we call AC is the distance, the diameter is D. So the BC will be big D minus smaller d, right? The distance of D is 4:1. Right? You can got it. You can build this kinds of ratio. If the area of small circle is 72, so area of small circle, we say area of small circle is pi d over 2 square. So here is 72. So replace by 72. Okay. What's the area of the shaded region? So when we find the shaded region, we need to find big circle area minus smaller one. So big circle is, we need to find pi d over 2 square minus pi d. So the shade area, let's say shade area. So it will be like this, right? So big circle minus small circle. But we only can find out this one. And we have equation here, have second equation here. All right, so let's see, find out D based on this equation. So D, I'm sorry, So D over D minus D is equal 4. So you can say D equal 4D minus 4 small d. So 5D equal 4D, right? So D over D equals, we can build this kind of percent ratio of length. So it's 5 and 4, right? Did you guys got it? Okay. So you can see, let's do like this pi d. So pi d. All right. So we need to figure out what about this part. We know this is 72 already, right? So we need to. So d equal. I'm sorry, is 5 over 4d, right? So pi d squared equals pi what? You guys know what? It's pi 5 over 4d divided to square. So it's equals what? You guys know what's the answer would be? Okay, so we just don't necessarily do so deep. We just let me go to here. So it's pi d over 2 square equals pi. We just replace the d with the 4.5 e, right? So we put this one out separately. So it became 5 over 4 square pi d over 2 square, right? So we know this 72. So your shadow, let's go back here. So this part became what? Became 5 over 4 square. We know this pi is 72, right? The minus 72. So here is 20 over 16 minus 1 times 72 equal 9 over 16 times 72. All right, so you can got a 4 here. So here got 36. So the shadow area will be 36. Is it correct? So I think this is the most trend. They combine multi-situation. Wow, well, I think 38 questions for 1.5 hours, 90 minutes. I already half down. My speed need to be just like when I do silent quietly, we need to do much quicker than here, right? Then require 54 minutes. I spend maybe 2 stretch talk here. Okay, so let's go back to the initial plan here. Initially, I like to just like go to this is 80 second part. Well, let's time is actually just like when we go to explanation part, a little bit challenging to go here, to go over all the informations, writing, math. Let me send out these kinds of answers. Let you guys check this last week homework, okay? And send me, don't forget, send me the questions, most challenging questions you wrong, and just make a list and put the WeChat or Google Classroom and send back to turn it in. Sounds good, everyone? So I will post the answers. Let me go here quickly before you guys leaving. So I go to here. I have some classroom here. I already put these kinds of week 4 answers. I post. Let me post them here. So the answers here, you guys please check your answers and check the right and correct percentage. Told me 3 things. So the time you finish this module 1 and module 2 by independent and totally time. And second, list or check the answers with the answers here and list all the questions you do not write. Sounds good? I will post here. All right. Okay. All right. So it's 9 o'clock. It's quick time. I think it's worth to spend some time here. So you can see with a lot of possibilities, quadratic equations, exponent functions, and geometry. Pretty broad kinds of topics. Please go ahead. So I will assign you guys another kinds of SAT practice and continue doing it. And at the same time, don't forget to go to the here, this book. You know, you guys have this book. So actually, we want you guys to put some time on statics and possibility. So the homework, another part of homework, actually I list here. I will send the page 131 here in page. These 2 pages is not too much additional. So let you guys practice statics and possibility and category data here. Sounds good? Let me go back to check how many people around here. We still have about, or someone already, 1 people leaving, initially have 16, right now still 16. Let me, before you're leaving, let me make sure you know who is coming and who was not shown in the view all. All right, so let me quick screen this one. All right, I got it. Thank you so much, all, and see you next week. And enjoy the summertime. Also enjoy some SAT math as well. Right. See you next week.